If you had $1 million to spend on a house anywhere in the world, where would you choose to live? Perhaps you've never heard of Nevis, a quiet little island in the Caribbean Sea, and that's precisely why it's the perfect place to buy a peaceful holiday home. This rustic three-bedroom villa used to be an 18th century sugar mill, but it's been renovated and now looks like somewhere you'd expect to see Bilbo Baggins wandering around. The cozy interior spaces span 4 floors, and if you step outside, you can entertain guests on the huge, impressive balcony. However, if parties aren't your style, why not relax on the balcony with a good book while enjoying the mystical view of the mountains? Venture beyond the balcony and you'll find a private pool nestled among some mysterious stone ruins. Actually, they're the remains of the old boiling house, where people boiled the liquid from processed sugarcane to make sugar, and they're probably not haunted. But costing $60,000 below budget, this place is so amazing that not even a ghost could scare me away. All right, let's head to the northwest of the United States, New York, the home to over 8 million people and known as one of the most expensive cities in the USA. But in its famous Central Island, property prices are even higher and the apartments even smaller. In the Brooklyn neighborhood, the average price of a one-bedroom house in the Bay Ridge area, where our next property is located, is $350,000. And the average price of a one-bedroom apartment here is nearly $1 million, so that's exactly what we can expect to buy. Choose between a 640 square foot one-bedroom apartment in the West Village, which comes with a private terrace and gym in the building, or opt for another one-bedroom apartment in Murray Hill in Midtown. It's a 2-story apartment on the top floor of the building, offering stunning views of the skyline outside from the deck. It even includes a dishwasher and a washing machine, which may not seem crazy, but is quite rare for apartments built in the 1920s. Still, beware, there's no elevator, so you'll get a daily workout. Let's move on to Paris, in the City of Light, where every corner invites enchantment. Renowned for its refined gastronomy, magnificent architecture, and a culture that pulsates vibrantly through every street we walk. But amidst such splendor, living space is a luxury reserved for the privileged few. With $1 million in hand in the French capital, you can put your name on the deed for a studio. But don't be fooled, after all, you're in Paris. Here, your life will unfold amidst walks through streets steeped in history, visits to museums housing treasures of humanity, and moments of contemplation while the world parades before your eyes from a sidewalk cafe. This small 667 square foot apartment is strategically located in the 7th arrondissement, within walking distance of the majestic Eiffel Tower and the imposing Louvre. Despite its modest size, the open-plan design gives a sense of spaciousness, but it's important to emphasize that the true value of this property lies in its privileged location. Here, every window opens onto an urban landscape rich in history and culture, where every street tells a story and every corner holds a surprise. Therefore, by investing in this Parisian studio, you're not just acquiring a space to live, but rather a gateway to a unique and unparalleled lifestyle. In Toronto, house prices skyrocketed on average by $100,000 from 2019 to 2020, making it home to the most expensive property in all of North America. This steep increase occurred due to historically low mortgage interest rates in the city, which have encouraged buyers and intensified competition at a time when they would typically be discouraged. Additionally, heavy taxes on every property purchase have added thousands and thousands of dollars to the final value, pushing the average house price to over $1 million. These exceptional circumstances explain why, in 2020, a property was put up for sale for an exorbitant value of $1 million. At first glance, it looks more like a shed than a real house, but somehow 2 bedrooms and a bathroom have been squeezed in there. This is the reality of the real estate market in Toronto currently, where buyers face tough competition for limited spaces and often need to compromise their expectations to acquire a property. The iconic city of Venice, Italy, is built on 118 separate islands with canals between them. But to live in the heart of the famously romantic city, you'll need money, not love. With a budget of $1 million, you can buy this two-bedroom apartment for about $880,000. And while it looks nice, there's not much for your money here. With just under 1,200 square feet, no backyard or balcony, and this questionable bathroom of good taste. Just a few miles northeast of central Venice, you'll find the peaceful island of Mazzorbo. Famous for its vineyards and ancient Benedictine monastery, the island has a lovely three-bedroom villa for sale overlooking a lagoon. And for the same price as central Venice, you'll get an extra 2,000 square feet of space. The interior is rustic and cozy, with a stone fireplace to keep you warm in the winter and a huge loft, which serves as a bedroom, dining room, living room, and a backyard big enough to be your own private park. If you head to Dubai to spend your fortune, you'll find all the properties here brimming with opulence, regardless of whether they're in the city. Further out in the Dhammac Hills area, you can get this huge and stylish modern villa for less than $900,000. Not only is it light and spacious, but it also comes with built-in smart home technology, so you can control everything from lights to the refrigerator from a single hub. The backyard looks a bit tight, which won't be for everyone, but the built-in barbecue area and relaxation zones make up for it. But if you want a house in the city, if you head to the central district of Jumeirah, you'll get significantly less in terms of property, but you won't miss out on any luxury. For $994,000, this three-bedroom apartment is more expensive and significantly smaller than the Dhammac Hills property, but the lobby alone is a sight to behold. Inside the apartment itself, it's a bit more discreet, and while it's small compared to a villa, it has some pretty spacious rooms all adorned with modern Arabic design. Unlike many cities, however, being away from the center doesn't necessarily mean it will be cheaper. This villa, which is far from the center, will cost more than double the value of the two previous properties, about $2 million. But for that, you're getting an amazing 11,500 square feet, which is more than twice the space of the last two combined. Whatever destination you choose to spend your $1 million, one thing is for sure. There's a wide variety of incredible properties available worldwide to suit all tastes and lifestyles. Tell me your favorite in the comments.